Hey, this is Jeff Garrett with the Ascent Performance Group. Today I'm going to talk to you about how to get the right things done. And I'm going to talk to you about the book. It's called Essentialism. It's The Disciplined Pursuit of Less by McKeown. This is one of the best productivity books that I've ever read. It's about a systematic process of determining what is absolutely essential. This book is not about getting things done in less time. It's about only getting the right things done. You can't do it all. And you can't be all things to all people. This book will help you focus on the right things. The book is broken down into 4 parts. It's broken down into essence, explore, eliminate, and execute. I'm going to read from page 8 of the book here real quick and just give you an idea of what essentialism is and what non-essentialism is. Essentialism, a non-essentialist will say all things to all people, but an essentialist is less but better. And this non-essentialist thinks, I have to, it's all important, how can I fit it all in? Well, an essentialist, less is better, I choose to, only a few things really matter, what are the trade-offs? And a non-essentialist does the undisciplined pursuit of more. What that would be is reacts to what's more pressing, says yes to people without thinking, tries to force execution at the last moment, always doing that procrastination thing. And then the disciplined pursuit of less would be pauses to discern what really matters, says no to everything except the essential, and removes obstacles to make execution easy. And a non-essentialist lives a life that does not satisfy, takes too much and work suffers, feels out of control, is unsure whether the right things got done, and feels overwhelmed and exhausted at the end of the day. While an essentialist lives a life that matters, really matters, chooses carefully in order to do great work, feels in control, gets the right things done, and experiences joy in the journey. 2 very different dynamics as far as the way to live your life and the way to get things done. We've gone further and just get a little bit of a feel for what this essentialism is. In the essence, what is the core logic of an essentialist? Well, essentialism is not a way to do one more thing. It's a different way to doing everything. So in this book, really you're pointing out a way to do something totally different than what people are used to doing. So it is a little bit of a paradigm shift, which is really good, and it'll give you different ways to think about how you get things done and the way you want to live your life. And then eliminate. How can we cut out the trivial many? Think back to the closet metaphor we talked about in chapter 1. At this point in the book, you've taken stock of everything, so hanging in your closet. Well, it's kind of like that thing. If you eliminate things in your closet, like take things out, give it away, it does tend to replace itself with something new. So that would be part of this process. Another thing, as far as is the power of the graceful no is key. One of the things you have to learn to do is you have to learn to be able to say no to good, to be able to say yes to great. You have to learn to say no to good, to say yes to great. And that's one of the first steps in actually putting yourself on the path to essentialism, is to be able to say no to those things that are good, because there's a lot of good things out there and you can do a lot of good. But if you truly want to do great things, then you have to change up what you're doing and say no to some of those good things and yes to the great things. And then the genius of routine. I just wrote a blog. You can check it out on the website. And in the blog, it has to do with a morning routine. And a quote here, routine is an intelligent man, in an intelligent man, is a sign of ambition. That's by W.H.